A game of chess is like a sword fight. You must think first, before you move.
Style is immensely strong and immune to nearly any weapon. When it's properly used, it's almost invincible.
Well, congratulations on the win here. Split decision over Mike Ricci. They went the distance, and how did you feel about the fight?
I thought it was a good fight. I mean, Mike's tough. Everybody was counting him out. I thought, like, I did the best I could tonight. Mike's is good, man, and fighting in his hometown. I thought for sure I won 2 rounds, but when you fight somebody in their hometown, you either got to finish them, and I'm actually surprised I got away with the split. I thought it was actually pretty dominant and unanimous, but it was a split. It's all good. I got the W. That's all that matters.
He hit you with a couple of kicks to the body. How bad were those?
Yeah, they hurt. They did. They kicked me a couple good times to the body, a couple good elbows on the ground. But yeah, I just stayed focused. I was working hard this camp for this fight, so it was just like training camp.
Now, you really showed your dominant grappling here and your power. Is that something that, like, how many people in the division do you think can handle your strength and your ability to throw someone on the ground?
I don't know. It just depends who I fight. Everybody has their own style, and somebody like Mike, I knew the wrestling was going to come into play because he's more straight kickboxing, likes to has good defense. But I knew I could establish my wrestling and use my power. He's really quick, but I'm a little bit shorter than him, and I got a little bit more power. So it was actually pretty cool because usually I'm a little bit taller than everybody, and I usually got to do speed. But with him, I let the bolos go, let the big punches go.
It looks like he winged you a good one across the nose as well.
Yeah, he did. And I think I rocked him in the first one too. So yeah, it was a cool fight, man. I mean, it was just I thought it was good back and forth.
Sorry, I just got in here. I don't know if anyone asked, but were you surprised when they read the scorecards and it was a split decision?
Yeah, I was actually really surprised. I mean, I know for sure I won the first, and the third I knew I won for sure. The second was close up in the air, but I could go on all day again about the judges in this sport. What do you do about that, man? I don't know. So, yeah, I thought the decision sucked. I thought it should have been unanimous.
The crowd was getting kind of restless there near the end. Did you hear that when you're in there fighting? Or?
I heard them kind of booing when we were on the feet, but I'm like, we were throwing, he was kicking me in the body, and I was trying to hit him, and I don't know why they were booing. I mean, it's probably because it was close. I know a lot of people like seeing big punches and big strikes, but I can't always knock everybody out. I can't always win like I won my last fight.
You've got a lot going for you. You're undefeated, you've got a win streak going, but you seem very, very calm both before and after your fights. How would you say your mental preparation is before your fights?
Honestly, I train so hard, man. I'm pretty stressed out a lot getting ready for these fights, dude, being honest. My training is not fun, it's not easy, and it's literally like I was talking to my coach before this, and I was like, man, I'm excited to just have 3 5-minute rounds and be able to go home and not have to do bag work, sprints, people rotating on me, even the sparring. So I was actually like just excited to get out there and just compete and let it go. And I think honestly that was a big thing what got me to the decision. I think if I was trying to, I gotta knock him out, or I gotta have this performance, I gotta do this, I think I would have gotten out of my game. Just me out there having fun and living and being lost in the moment and just doing the best I can. I think that's the best fighter to come out of me.
Now, you're 13-0 now. Is this a signature win for you? Because Mike Ricci obviously has some fame coming out of The Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, Mike Ricci's got a big name, especially in Canada. This is actually my third Ultimate Fighter finalist. I forgot about that one. So yeah, I don't know. I'm fighting guys with names. That's always cool. It's always nice to fight somebody that people know who they are, instead of fighting like some guy that's a vicious beast that nobody knows. You know what I mean?
But are you ready to step up to take on a top 10 guy now?
Yeah, I'm ready. It's just it's just something, a lot of stuff my manager and the UFC talk about. I just train, and I'm going to take a couple weeks off and then talk to my manager. I was telling somebody else, I had my first fight when I was 15. This is like my 23rd fight, because I had 10 amateur ones, and I've been doing this for a long time. So a big thing with me is just people being patient and keeping the passion going. You know what I mean? I'm only 24, so I don't want to be 25 and just like burnt out and all that. So I just trying to enjoy what I'm doing, enjoy this process. I'm in the UFC. This is supposed to be fun, but it can get really stressful, like I was telling you. So it's bittersweet sometimes. So I'm just trying to have fun.
And when you were walking out to the cage, it was either Mike Goldberg or Joe Rogan said with a win they think you'd be in the top 10 in the lightweight division. Do you think you're there now that you've won the fight?
I was just actually telling her earlier, Hwani, this. Being honest with you guys, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I really don't even care. I'm just training, representing myself, Jiu-Jitsu, Team Fury, the people that support me, and I don't really care like where I fit in, where people think I'm at, where people in the sport, they try and tell you where you're at and where you're going, but me, I'm like, I'm lost in the moment, I'm living it. This is my dreams, my goals, and I don't listen to where people put me in. I'm just doing me.
Most fans first got to see you on The Ultimate Fighter. How would you describe your development from being in the house until now?
Ultimate Fighter, I grew up a lot, man. Not only the first one, Ultimate Fighter 13, where I tore my ACL the first day and got sent home and got cut from the UFC before I ever actually got to fight in the UFC. And then I had to train, rehabilitate my leg, and come back and fight in Ultimate Fighter 15. Lost a split decision, and then I just grew up a lot, man. You know, I feel like I've been through a lot of the worst before ever getting into the UFC. Like I said, I got cut from the UFC before I ever got a chance to fight in the UFC. How does that work? You know what I mean? So, yeah, a lot of tough breaks in the beginning.
But now that you're in the UFC, do you feel like you're hitting a stride, or do you feel like there's more to do to really evolve your game?
I feel like I'm getting better overall, you know, every fight. But something my coach was telling me about even after the fight, he's like, you know, you're a perfectionist. One of my problems is I'm too hard on myself sometimes. You know, I'm like, I got out of the fight, I'm like, why is everybody booing? Why was it only a split, blah, blah, blah? But it's like, you know, my coach is like, hey, you did a good job. You know, you won. You did everything we asked. And there's only so many things you can do in a fight. You know, you only have control over so much. I listen to my coaches. I make sure I don't get tired. I make sure I come in shape. And I make sure I just work for 15 minutes. And I feel like I did that. So I feel like I'm getting better, though, for sure.
Will you like sit down and you kind of just, you know, will kind of scrutinize your own performance, or you kind of put that into the hands of your coaches where they can have a bit of more balanced look at your performance when you say you're so hard on yourself?
A little bit of both. I definitely look at my performances myself, but I really only like listen to my coaches. I don't really listen to anybody else. You know what I mean? I listen to my coaches and a couple of my training partners, like Dominic Cruz and a couple of the guys that are, you know, up there where I want to be. And besides that, you know, just me and them.
Now, this is a big night for Alliance MMA. Obviously, Gustafsson is getting a chance to fight for the title. What do you think of that fight?
I think Gustafsson's going to beat him. I think he's in footwork, hands, and I'm a little biased, you know, because Gustafsson trains with me. But he's a great dude, man. And he works his butt off, dude. I've seen that guy do sprints and training, and I think he's got everything it takes to beat Jones, and I'm excited to see it in like a couple hours.
Are you a fan of the fight game, or when you're off, do you just kind of put it aside and think of other things?
I'm a huge fan of the fight game, man. I really am. But I get so stressed out when I go to a UFC and I'm not fighting. Like I was at corner in Jeremy Stevens at UFC, the Dos Santos and
Velasquez.
Yeah, Velasquez, and one of those, and I was like watching, and I see the 55-pounders fighting, and I'm like, dang, what would I do against that guy? What would I do against that guy? My girl's next to me saying, relax, you know, and I'm trying to enjoy myself, but I get stressed out even before the fights, watching other fighters and all that stuff. I can't even do it. I just train and sit at home and just hang out.
So you sized up some of the other guys in the division then. Who do you want next? Or is there someone you're like, man, that guy would be a great style matchup for me?
I really don't, you know, call people out, but I don't know, like right now I've always wanted to fight Gomi. I've been saying that since I got in the UFC. I've just been a fan of his since I was a kid, and not disrespectful towards him or anything like that. But
he's a legend.
Yeah, he's a legend, exactly. And yeah, that'd be cool. But right now I'm not even thinking about anything like that.
Thank you very much. Congratulations.
A game of chess is like a sword fight. You must think first, right? Before you move.